Hello everybody and welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. Today what I have for you is probably the best Nebula deck I've tried so far. This deck felt pretty legit. Nebula definitely isn't like a build-around card in my opinion. Nebula and Jeff the Shark actually are really hand-in-hand. Speaking of which, like Jeff the Shark would be really good in this deck, I just don't have it. Where Nebula kind of just makes some decks better. And one of my favorite types of decks that a lot of you know is Destroyer, because Destroyer is so budget-friendly frequently. Where like Destroyer with Nebula is really good, because you just take like an already good deck and you just put a card in there that like perfectly synergizes with a lot of the stuff you're doing there, and it wins the game. Where like now, like it's so much better even when you don't draw Destroyer, because you just have so many ways to win the Storm location and the Professor X location, which just makes it really powerful. This deck felt really good. I mean, I played like, you know, like 10 games and I gained a bunch of cubes. I gained like 20 cubes or something, which is really good. I think I only lost one game when I recorded, and I just retreated for 1 cube, and then everything else was either like my opponent retreated or like I just got a 4 cube or something. It was really solid. And I like it a lot. I mean, like this is just kind of like exactly how I saw Nebula fitting in, was like a Professor X deck, a Storm deck, as a lot of people did. You know, it's kind of the natural line of thought. But like taking Destroyer, which is already a good like archetype, and just adding like another card that really like takes it up a notch, proves to be pretty good. I know a lot of us like Destroyer on this channel, so I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you give it a try. Good luck with climbing, and have a great rest of your day. Can't get a Nebula game, man. Just insta-dead. You're dead. I'm gonna Sunspot here. Just because they're not going to Galactus here, and then I'm going to shut off these 2 lanes from Galactus. I probably could snap against them, honestly. Yeah, it's probably a snap now, right? I can go Storm. Attuma doesn't really work. I can go Armor Attuma, which I like, and then I can Professor X here. That's probably better. Because it is probably Galactus, right? I want an Attuma here, I think, because this is just 20 stats, which is really strong. Darkhawk, Orca, sure. I think this game feels pretty over. I can just Professor X this, and then they can't Galactus there. I think this is a snap. I feel pretty confident. They can't Dr. Octopus me this turn, but if they Dr. Octopus me and pull Professor X, it's like huge chilling, right? Cloak. Okay. So I think they are trying to Galactus here. So with that in mind, I'm going to Professor X this. And they will not be able to. They snap. I think this is all move middle and then Galactus, but I'm not sure. Like also Cloak moving everything middle is really bad in the face of not Galactus, right? So it's fine. Oh, you love to see it. And then the salty, you know. Oh, that's so funny. We had Cosmo. We had choices, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's part of why I wanted to play this deck. Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, first game. I hit record this time, right? Okay, good. Sunspot in the Wrath, sure. We get Nebula another location, which would be interesting. If we draw Nebula, of course. Okay, we do, you know, that makes it more likely we'll draw that. I think I do just 0 into Titania and get the free 6, and then I can Cosmo here. Shocker. I think I'm not supposed to... Yeah, I'm going to Cosmo here for sure then. I'm going to Storm here and win this location, hopefully, with Sunspot. Cosmo here with my free 6 drop. Chavez is like middle of the pack. That's fine. I don't think they're a Killmonger deck, so I'm not really worried about like other stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say this is Patriot, so or like sorry, let me describe that better. I thought this would be their Patriot lane, so I didn't want to play Cosmo because if they're gonna Mystique, I feel like they're gonna Mystique somewhere else. I don't know for sure if they're gonna play Mystique into Camartage, but I do definitely want Cosmo into Camartage. I think I can't snap here. I guess I can Chavez and then Professor X, which is pretty good. I'm gonna snap on that actually. Chavez Professor X is really strong. I just don't know if we're gonna win the flooding. Is the bigger issue, kind of. We'll see. They do Mystique. So now I think I just Professor X middle and then pass last turn. And then Cosmo is a pretty bad lane for them. And then I just have to beat, like, what? A squirrel on the left? And I can just beat that by soaking, right? I'm trying to think of the most power they could add to the left, and I don't think it's that much. We'll see. Okay. And so that's that, basically, right? Because there's no way they add more than me on the left. They could add 4, but I'm adding 6. So I think this is a win. I don't know how they win these two. Yeah, 4. Okay. Another clean one, man. Another clean one. It's close. Very close. Okay. That's two 4 cubes. We're already up 8 cubes since we started this deck. Haven't played Nebula yet, but that's okay. Oh! I'm worried about getting Galactus. I am going to snap, though. I guess I do it left and just say, like, whatever. Just winning a location with Professor X is so good. Rock slide, sure. I think I am statistically likely to win this game. I mean, that's a really strong start. Negative zone, yeah. I guess I play Lizard, and then I try to win with this location with Storm, and just hope that they don't hawk me. Jeff, okay. Well, luckily we're always beating Jeff. Storm is really awkward into Jeff, though, obviously. The hub. Sentry? Okay. That maybe makes this possible. We can go Storm into Sentry. I don't know if we win this location, but we have a chance at least for sure. Okay, it tried to pull the Nebula, but it didn't. Attuma would be nice. I am going to Sentry, I think. And then just hope they can't beat this. Even if they play Hawk, I don't think they beat us with Hawk. It's going to be close, obviously, but I think this is pretty strong. I'm just totally like, oh, like, screw this lane's dead. But we'll see. I guess I could draw Destroyer. Korg. Enchantress. I think I won. I don't know how they win this location now, or this location. Zero Attuma is fine. Should I Professor X this? Should I Cosmo this? I can go Cosmo, or I can go 0 Cosmo, which is pretty good. I think I want to Cosmo this just to stop them from playing some nonsense here, right? And then I'm probably pretty strong. I guess I can't 0 Cosmo exactly, huh? Cosmo. I guess Cosmo passed then. Because I can't 0 Cosmo. I think I just stop them from playing like something that spreads, right? Like Doctor Doom or something. Black Bolt, yeah. I don't know how they win. Okay. And Nebula was great there. I mean, like, turn 1 Nebula was awesome there. Admittedly, you know, we had Nebula Professor X, but, like, 9-power Nebula was really good. I think this is just Sunspot into armor, and then we storm. Storm and hope he draws something. We could storm the Sunspot lane, obviously, but I'm kind of inclined to not storm the Sunspot lane because Storm and Morag tend to be really good. Apologies if you hear my dog barking. Okay, now we have Storm Nebula, so that's really strong. I think this is a win. I don't know what their card is, so I'm not gonna snap. But like most likely they just won't be able to play for Morag, which is good for us. Like we can actually just lock them out of Morag, which is potentially really strong, right? And then hopefully just Nebula's enough here, right? Ah. Close, but not quite. I just have to soak. Tracks, yeah. It's unfortunate. No, I don't think I can go for the Professor X line because I'm just losing this lane. I think we just zero Attuma. They snapped. I don't think this game is just over. I'm gonna just play this. See what happens. I guess they have Gamora, which is strong. I mean, we have Destroyer though, and like we could draw Red Skull. We have Cosmo if they're playing like just Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. Not that bad. Yeah, Gamora. I think it's just Destroyer. I think this wins. They have to add 10 on the left, which is pretty difficult. They played Rocket. They played Drax. They could go Groot, which is 6, plus Star-Lord, which is 5, is plus 11. And I'm adding 15, where I would win. Yeah, send it. Who cares? Oh, Polaris. Same result, though. That was the same stat we talked about, though. So we did the math, right? Because that's the same number, right? Because Star-Lord is 5. Groot is 6. Where we win anyways. Nebula grows here, right? Because they don't really play to Jotunheim? I think, right? Like, I don't think they play to Jotunheim. Or, like, they definitely don't want to, so I feel like Nebula's growing. Maybe that's a weird line. I could see that being a weird choice, but I'm kind of in on it. And I probably just pass it, right? I could play the armor in the Rickety Bridge, but I kind of like the idea of Storm disrupting them. I guess I play armor. Armor's fine. I want to limbo this, I think. Okay, they also armor. I want to get rid of the limbo, I think. Okay, so they cost us stats, but they also lose stats. So it's kind of like equivalent, right? Like, I don't think they can play to this forever. I don't know what their deck is now. Is the thing. I'm going to play Attuma here. On turn 5. And then I'm going to, what, Cosmo? I'm going to play Attuma here turn 5, and then, what, Storm Titania? I'm just soaking with Sunspot, I think. Max, sure. And now I'm winning middle. By a good chunk, too. And they're, like, obviously not a... They are not a Killmonger deck, right? They soak, which could mean She-Hulk. It could mean a few things. I'm winning here, and I'm going to win right. I think this is a snap. I think it's actually Storm. They snap. Deal? Are they also blowing up Limbo and they're thinking that's like a gotcha? I don't understand. I didn't even bully them. I didn't even snap back. This deck has been awesome. This deck has been really good.
Thank you for making it to the end of my Marvel Snap video. If you liked, I would really appreciate it if you like, subscribed, leave a comment. I also stream on twitch.tv/HomeboyMaxwell, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for checking out my channel.